The scene opens up with Magra and Paris, where Paris asks Magra if she is hiding something from them. She also adds that she has found her behaving differently and is afraid that Magra is going to betray their tribe. Paris just wants to know why Magra sent her husband and children to bring something that has been stolen from them. Hearing this, Magra tells Paris that she is still the same and also assures her that she will never betray the tribe who helped her during her bad days. In the next scene, Baba Voss, Kafan, and Hanua can be seen in the forest, searching for the pouch Magra lost. Baba Voss asks Kafan and Hanua to focus and listen to the sounds nearby. Moments later, Kafan states that he heard someone humming. After getting directions from Kafan, Baba Voss decides to follow the sound. Shortly after, they reach a scavenger settlement. Kafan starts explaining the place to Baba Voss. Baba Voss then concludes that the ones living in the place must be those who stole their belongings. Hanua decides to infiltrate the place and search for their valued possessions. After spending some time searching around the place, Hanua finally finds her mother's pouch. As she picks up the pouch and turns around, she is attacked by a stranger. In the meantime, Kafan and Baba Voss hear Hanua scream and rush to the place to find her lying unconscious on the ground. When Baba Voss and Kafan try to wake Hanua up, the stranger attacks Baba Voss. Luckily, Kafan manages to push his father away just in time. With his first attack missed, the stranger then lunges toward Kafan, trying to kill him. As the stranger attempts to land a final blow on Kafan, Baba Voss attacks the stranger from behind and proceeds to kill him. Seeing this, Hanua pledges Baba Voss to leave the stranger and tells him that his name is Boots. She then asks Baba Voss to feel Boots' chest, which has an eye symbol, similar to that of Jorlamerl's letter. This might mean that he can also see. Hearing this, Baba Voss leaves Boots. On the other hand, Queen Kane and her close assistant Nairi stop by a place to take some rest. Later, she returns to her carriage but cannot find the driver. When Kane walks forward to look for the driver, a strange group of people called Shadow Warriors attack Nairi and kill her. Following this, 2 Shadow Warriors also attack Kane and kidnap her. In the next scene, Hanua, Kafan, Baba Voss along with Boots arrive back at the place where Magra and Paris are waiting for them. Hanua immediately hands over the precious pouch to her mother. Soon, Paris realizes that there are more than 4 people around her and asks Hanua about it. Hanua then replies to Paris that the new member's name is Boots, and he is also Jorlamerl's child. She insists everyone let Boots stay with them. Boots also speaks up and assures the group that he will help them in every way he can. Magra contemplates it for a while before allowing him to join them. Next, Queen Kane is brought to a silk manufacturing settlement known as the City of Worms. Shadow Warriors present Kane to their leader, Cutter, who urges the Queen to work for them as a slave. Unbeknownst to her real identity, Cutter forces Kane into slavery. Frustrated with Cutter's actions, Kane threatens him and tells him that he is making a big mistake by capturing her. These words from Kane angers Cutter, and he tightens a rope around her neck, asking her to behave. He also warns her that if she ever tries to escape, she should also be ready to bear the consequences. Back to Baba Voss, he goes near the river to inspect the boat. Kafan tells him that because of the low water level, the boat is stuck at that bank and cannot move. After inspecting it, Baba Voss suggests that they wait till the morning when the water level has risen so the boat would move on its own with the help of water pressure. In the meantime, Paris realizes that the Witchfinders group has arrived nearby. Kafan also sees the troops and proceeds to take his family into the woods. Hanua asks Magra and Paris to hide inside the bark of a big tree, while others fight the Witchfinders Troops. This time, Kafan and Hanua also join Baba Voss in the fight and injure a couple of Witchfinder soldiers. A while later, Boots joins the battle and starts attacking the troops. Suddenly, Paris realizes that Magra is not with her and has escaped when she was distracted. She calls out for help, and hearing her voice, Hanua and Baba Voss run back to her. Paris then tells Baba Voss that Magra purposely left her hand and walked away. Worried about her mother, Hanua starts searching for her and yells Magra's name. In the following scene, Magra can be seen confronting the Witchfinder, Tamakti Jun, and walking towards him. When Tamakti Jun starts walking toward her and attempts to kill her, Magra wears a ring from her pouch and starts shaking it. The sound of the ring is similar to that of Queen Kane. Hearing the sound of the ring, Tamakti Jun and his troops bow their heads in respect to Magra. Here, it is revealed that Magra is actually Queen Kane's sister and the princess of the House Kane. Back in the forest, Baba Voss can be seen fighting mercilessly against the Witchfinder troops. After he kills most of the Tamakti Jun's men, Boots approaches him and tells him that he saw the leader of the troop killing Magra. At first, Baba Voss refuses to believe him, but when Boots hands him the Magra's precious pouch, he is bound to face the reality. He then orders the rest to continue their journey forward. Boots mentions that he knows the forest very well and asks them to follow him. Having no other choices left, Baba Voss and the rest of the group walk behind Boots. The scene then shifts to Magra and Tamakti Jun, where he asks her about her past and wants to know how she is still alive. Hearing this, Magra tells Tamakti Jun that she will answer his queries only if he promises her the safety of her family. Desperate to get the answers, Tamakti Jun orders his soldiers to search for Magra's family and bring them in front of him alive. On the other hand, Boots leads the family to a cave and locks them up inside a metal cage. A surprised Hanua inquires what he is doing to them, to which Boots replies that he does not trust people easily. As the family looks at him in disbelief, he walks away. Baba Voss and Kafan can do nothing other than shout at Boots and bang on the walls. Kafan blames Hanua for the situation and despises her for trusting Boots. Suddenly, the cage starts going down, and the group panics. Meanwhile, in the city of Worms, Queen Kane is working as a slave in the silk factory and can be seen talking to an elderly worker named Cora. Cora suggests she continue working at all times or else she will get punished, but Kane does not listen to her. Later, she gets beaten by one of the female guards, and when she retaliates against the woman, she is knocked out. The scene flashes back to the time when Kane is sitting in front of her dying father, the king of House Kane. She promises that she will supersede him and take care of the kingdom. Soon, the dying king calls Magra near him and whispers in her ear that she needs to rule over the kingdom soon. Back in the present, Magra tells this story to Tamakti Jun. She also mentions that it was his vote which let Kane win over her and rule the kingdom. Tamakti Jun defends himself and tells Magra that she was a child at that time. He supported Kane for the best of the kingdom. Tamakti Jun then asks Magra why Kane lied to the people that her sister is dead. Magra tells him that she lied to everyone about her, and today she is in front of him. Back to the cage, Baba Voss asks the rest to follow him. On their way forward, they meet someone else who welcomes them to their place. Suddenly, when Hanua starts moving toward the strange person, the whole group gets attacked by an unknown group and is made unconscious. Later, when they come back to consciousness, they find themselves inside the same cage. Baba Voss then mentions that the people would have already killed them if it was what they want, and assumes that they want something else from them. In the meantime, Kane speaks with Cora. During their conversation, he reveals her identity to her. Cora, who is actually working for Cutter, approaches him and gives him information about Kane's royal status. Moments later, Kane is dragged and brought to Cutter. He makes her lie on the table and takes out the royal amulet kept in her chest, believing that it will bring him great fortune. After this, the scene shifts back to the cage. A woman enters the cage and gets attacked by Baba Voss. The woman claims to be Boots' mother, Delia, and tells Baba Voss that she is there to help them get out of the place. She then starts telling them about Boots and how he has been raised. She mentions that the people around him bullied him because they thought his ability to see was a curse. Delia also tells them that after Boots became a grown-up, he started killing everyone who used to bully or torture him. She agrees to help the group, but only if they promise her that one of them will kill Boots for his past actions as soon as they find him. Hearing this, Hanua agrees to kill Boots, and Delia shows them the way out of the place. She brings them to a lift that will carry them out. Unfortunately, when Baba Voss tries to operate the lift, it appears to be broken. Someone has to stay behind holding the lever. Left with no choice, Baba Voss asks the rest of them to get on the lift and decides to do the job. Promising that they will soon send the lift down, Hanua, Kafan, Paris, and Bo Lion get on the lift, which starts moving upward. To their bad luck, the other people inside the cave find out about their escape and attack Baba Voss. Fortunately, he manages to defeat them and helps his group reach out of the cave safely. When Kafan and Hanua try to send the lift down, the wires of the lift break and it falls to the bottom with a bang. After defeating everyone below, Baba Voss climbs the rocks through the lift opening. With great difficulty and some help from Kafan and Hanua, he manages to get out of the cave alive. Wasting no time, the group continues their journey through the woods. Meanwhile, Boots is captured by the Witchfinder troops and brought in front of Magra. Magra, aiming to save his life, confirms him as his family and asks Tamakti Jun to leave them alone. After everyone is gone, Magra asks Boots about his family and he lies to her, telling her that he does not know about them and is trying his best to look for them. Right then, the Shadow Warriors arrive and leave a message for Tamakti Jun. Magra approaches Tamakti Jun and asks him about the message. It turns out that Cutter has sent him Kane's royal amulet and asked for a huge amount of money in return. Shortly after, Boots comes closer to Magra and tells her that he can clearly see the Shadow Warriors who brought the message about Kane. He then asks Magra to make him her lieutenant and provide him an opportunity to serve her and find her kidnapped sister. The episode ends with Magra deeply thinking about Boots' offer. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.